We are in the playoff position with 3 matches to go. Can we hang on? Will we bottle it? Is somebody going to spoil everything for us? We'll find out. Hopefully we can get this done before the last day of the season, right? Right? Welcome back, everyone, to episode 9 of the return of 1860 Munich. We have 3 matches left in our season. We've played 35. We're currently sitting in 3rd place in that playoff position on 62 points. We do have a shot, if Ingolstadt kind of falls apart and we do everything that we need to do, to get an automatic promotion spot. But right now, the playoffs is our goal. The media picked us to finish 4th. We are currently in 3rd place. We're going to try to hold off Osnabrück. We're going to try to hold off Freiburg. We're going to try to hold off Dynamo Dresden. Following our victory against Osnabrück in the last episode, we did have a disappointing 2-0 loss on the road at Wehen Wiesbaden, but then we kind of bounced back. We have been unbeaten in 3 with a 2-0 victory over Bayreuth, a 2-2 draw against Saarbrücken, and a 2-1 win at home against SC Freiburg 2. Finn Lachenmacher scored in all 3. More Skenderovic. Raphael Holzhauer added a couple. We are hoping that offense will be able to continue as we take on RW Essen. Now, they are currently sitting in 7th place. We drew them 1-1 earlier in the season back in November, and we are hoping that our current good form and their recent stumble with a 2-0 loss against Zwickau and the 0-0 draw at home against VfB Oldenburg are going to work in our favor. But you may be asking yourself, Mr. Cellophane, why are you talking faster than normal? Well, it's because we may be playing 3 matches in this episode as we run out the season. We only have 3 games left. Hopefully we can clinch faster than the last day, but who knows? So we want to get through everything today. Of course, the playoffs, if we do make it there, we're going to save that for Monday's episode. But here we are, 1860 Munich against RW Essen. Now, RW Essen, if you may notice, on the side, as we look at the league table, they did have a game in hand on us. They beat SV Meppen 3-0, so they are now within 3 points of us. Also, Osnabrück, they played their match already this week, so we have a game in hand on them, but they are now 1 point ahead of us, so they've dropped us into 4th place. Now, tactically, we are going to go exactly the way that we have been going. It's going to be Hiller in goal, Kleinhassel and Podolski as our fullbacks, Verlat and Morgalla in the middle. Now, Morgalla is going to be on international duty after this match, so this is probably going to be the last match of the season that will feature Leandro Morgalla. We've got Tim Reeder and Yannick Diekman in the midfield. It's Frenetzi and Skenderovic on the wings, Holzhauer as that advanced playmaker, and Finn Lachenmacher, who has scored, as we talked about just a couple of minutes ago, in each of the last 3 matches where we are unbeaten. If we score with Finn Lachenmacher, I think we stand a pretty good chance of winning the match. So as we get set to kick things off at the Stadion an der Hafenstrasse, it's number 4, 1860 Munich, against number 5, RW Essen, for the possibility of moving back into the playoff spot. In fact, I think whoever wins could potentially move into that spot, as it's taken away by Holzhauer. He's going to move it forward, loses control though, Tarnat, and Romling is going to look to move it the other way. Holzhauer again, tracking back, gets it up for Vernetzi, feeding Lachenmacher behind the defense. Lachenmacher in, he beats the goalkeeper. He's got his 22nd of the season. It's 1-0 Munich. Finn Lachenmacher has scored, so does that mean that we're going to win? I do not know, but Finn Lachenmacher has been our good luck charm. Beautiful feed forward by Holzhauer. Lachenmacher beating the goalkeeper, who got kind of caught in no man's land. So Weinand not really doing the best job he could have for his team. And so far, it has been all 1860 Munich. I hope that isn't a commentator's kiss of death, which it was. Oh my goodness gracious. Hiller, what were you doing? Just standing at the edge of his box. La-di-da-di-da. Eisfeld walks up and scores the 2nd shot on goal of the match. Like, Hiller, you've got to do better, son. You must do better. All right, we made sure that we encouraged the team. Yes, Hiller made a terrible mistake, but right now, 16 shots to 3, we are dominating this game. XG over 2, we are dominating this game. We have to turn that domination into a victory. But Essen is going to get the first crack at the offense here in the second half. In the 52nd minute, Goetze plays it up. Tarnat will lay it back for Bastians. Ahead, Diekman goes in, and oh my God. Boys, what is this? Yannick Diekman just get red carded. Oh my God. Now we're going to find ourselves down a man for the final almost full 40 minutes of this match. Holzhauer's going to have to drop back a little bit so we aren't ceding too much space in the midfield. We are down to 10 men in a game that is 1-1. That is a must-win game for 1860 Munich. Sure, if the draw holds, we are still in that playoff position, but it's very tenuous. We are going to be even on points with Osnabrück with only a +1 difference in the goal differential. Making one change in the 71st minute, we're going to bring Marcel Barr in to replace Albert Vernetzi. Vernetzi was having just an okay game, a little bit tired, a little bit knackered, wanted to get some fresh legs out there, especially since we are down to 10. And free kick opportunity now for Essen as they play up. Reeder's going to drop it for Verlat. Verlat will have some room to carry it forward. Right wing feed for Skenderovic. He's going to try to push it ahead towards Lachenmacher. It's going to be intercepted there. Podolski, though, will knock down the clearance. Skenderovic looking for Lachenmacher again. Holzhauer's got it. He's going to feed Barr. Barr is in. Barr with the shot. Ow! Just too strong. Marcel Barr has not been getting a lot of game opportunity, so his touch is just a little bit off. Less than 10 minutes to go. Essen now with the ball, moving it through the midfield. Intercepted, though, by Morgala. Skenderovic. He's got Lachenmacher. Lachenmacher to Barr. Barr is in, and Barr, the goalkeeper, gets in the way of that one. Barr with another fantastic opportunity behind the defense. Let's see if we can convert from the corner kick. Podolski's going to deliver the in-swinger. Sending it in the middle. Bastian's knocking it out, but Kleinhassel will track it down. And the pressure is going to remain on Essen, even though Munich is down a man. I think escaping here with a draw would be absolutely fantastic. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that we can do it in the 4 minutes that are added on here in the second half. We're tied at 1, down a man for the last almost 45 minutes, and we have held on. It is going to be a 1-1 draw. So we get the point. It's going to put us back into third place. Currently sitting on 63 points. Yeah, boys, it was one of those days. I can't really fault the effort. It's just the execution. 19 goal difference, plus 19 for us, plus 18 for Osnabrück. We are tied on points at 63, but we remain in that playoff position with just 2 matches left to go. And unfortunately, when it rains, it pours. Finn Lachenmacher picked up an injury at the very end of that match. While making a tackle. He's going to be out the next 4 to 5 weeks with a strained thigh. Oh, Lord have mercy on us. They are not making this easy on us, are they? So that means that we are going to need a new striker, and that means Marcel Barr and actually Stefan Lex. Stefan Lex is going to come in. Lex hasn't played in a while. He's still recovering from an injury, so he's probably going to be swapping time with Marcel Barr. Maybe somebody else. We got to figure out who we're going to bring in. We're not going to panic as of yet. As we're getting ready for our second to last match of the season against SV Waldorf Mannheim, currently sitting 17th on the table in a relegation position. So this is a game we must win. Changes do need to be made. We've already covered the injury to Finn Lachenmacher up top. We did pick up a couple of additional knocks, and we're losing some other guys. We also talked about Leandro Morgala. He is off with the Germany U20s in the U20 World Cup group stage right now. Yannick Diekman is also going to be out. He was suspended for picking up the red card in the last match. And Fabian Greilinger also picked up an injury during training in the week. The 22-year-old winger, who we typically will bring in off of the bench, he is going to be out for the next 6 weeks to 2 months as he suffered some broken ribs in actually it was a U19 match that they were playing in, a U19 friendly, just to keep fit. I don't know why he was playing in that match, but it means that we have new blood on the pitch. We're going to have Nicholas Long come in and take the place of Leandro Morgala in the center back position on that right-hand side. Kieran Mull is going to step into the midfield. He has played sparingly, a lot of times off of the bench, but he has made some starts in the middle portion of the season before we really started to get settled down with the squad that we've been running. Marcel Barr is going to come in at right wing. The team captain is going to be up there playing more of an inside forward role, which means Morris Skenderovic is going to move up and play striker today. We thought about Stefan Lex. He failed a fitness test. He's not ready for this match. And we have inspired the team with the news that today, with a victory over the 17th ranked SV Waldorf Mannheim and a loss by Osnabrück, we will secure that playoff position. We can't get automatic promotion. Ingolstadt, with their win last week, they secured that. We're sitting top of the table heading into action today as we move the ball forward. Klein Hassel looking for Vernetzi. He's taken down. It's going to be a penalty. And with 4 minutes and 15 seconds elapsed in this game, Raphael Holzhauer is going to step up to deliver the penalty kick. He gets the goalie to go one way. He goes the other. His 12th goal of the season. Raphael Holzhauer has just put us up 1-0 over Waldorf Mannheim. A beautifully taken penalty. He looked off the goalkeeper, got him to guess the wrong direction, and an early lead is very, very, very good news for us. So we came in on 63 points, Osnabrück on 60. Or actually, we were both on 63 points, but that would put us 3 points ahead if we win and they don't. Holzhauer hits the crossbar. Morris Skenderovic turning garbage into gold with his 8th of the year. And in the 11th minute, it is already 2-0, 1860 Munich. I try to talk about the standings, and we have to go ahead and score a goal. They continue to control. Fed forward. Cather is in. Saved by Hiller. Hiller coming up huge in the perfect moment, 25 minutes in, as the ball goes out for a corner kick. So the attack is not over. The threat is not over. Back post. Another save by Hiller. Hiller is really standing on his head so far early in this match, and it is what we absolutely need to secure victory and get that playoff spot. Right now it's still 0-0 between Osnabrück and Victoria Cologne, so only 2 points separating us from Osnabrück right now if these results hold, which means we will not clinch today if Osnabrück doesn't lose. So we're not going to worry about next week. Skenderovic with his second goal of the year, taking the header off of the foot of Barr. Barr with a beautiful cross. Skenderovic puts it in. Beautiful feet ahead. Barr in space. Puts the cross in right on the penalty spot. Morris Skenderovic. Far post. 3-0. Just 1 minute elapsed in this second half. Holzhauer's going to send it in. Looking for Skenderovic. Off of the throw-in. Podolski drops it down. Podolski with his third goal. He drills it past the goalkeeper. It is 4-0 Munich. We're doing everything that we can. Unfortunately, Cologne had a player sent off in the 38th minute. And Osnabrück leads that game 1-0. So even though we are still sitting in third place, it looks like, unless things massively turn in Cologne, it looks like we are going to have to go down to the final match of the season next week. 20 minutes left to go. We're going to take a look at our players, try to get some fresh legs out there. We're going to get Philip Steinhardt an opportunity as Klein Hassel has played very well, but he is getting a little bit tired. Vernetzi as well. Milas Kocic will get the opportunity, and Raphael Holzhauer, I think we're going to let Martin Kopolansky play there a little bit, and Tim Reeder's also a bit tired. So Max Rosenfelder is going to take over that position. Those are the subs that we're going to make. 14 shots to 3. It's a 4-0 lead. We're charging up again. Kopolansky sending it in the middle. Skenderovic, he's got his 10th goal of the season. That's his hat trick. It's 5-0. Morris Skenderovic, where have you been all of my life? Bond's going to throw it for Dorfler. Dorfler is in. Dorfler is able to poke it past Hiller. His first goal of the season, because naturally he's going to score his first goal of the season against us. And it's 5-1 in the 76th minute. 5-1 is the score. 1860 Munich is victorious. Morris Skenderovic with a hat trick. Raphael Holzhauer getting things started with a 5th minute penalty shot that he was able to put past the goalkeeper. He got the goalkeeper to go right. He went left. Louis Podolski added in another one as well. Johannes Dorfler on the Route 1 play. They sent it long. He got under it. They were able to get one back. 5-1. We are victorious. We are on 66 points. We are still in third place. I'm a happy head coach because you guys did the job that I asked you to do. Unfortunately, Osnabrück did the job that they needed to do. 4-2 winners over FC Victoria Cologne. They remain in fourth place. They remain tied on points with us. We are ahead on goal difference by 3. So we need a win, and we're in. If we get a draw, we need Osnabrück to either draw or lose. If Osnabrück wins, we must win. That's it. 100%, no doubt about it. Well, folks, this is it. The final day of the season. 1860 Munich. Osnabrück tied on points at 66. If Munich wins, we're in the playoffs. If we lose and Osnabrück does anything else but lose, we are out. And we've got a little bit of an easier time with it. We're taking on FSV Zwickau in 16th place. They are all but assured to remain in the Dritte Liga next year, as Waldorf Mannheim looks like they are going to be relegated, unless, obviously, Waldorf Mannheim wins and Zwickau loses to 1860 Munich, which is what we hope happens. And there's a difference of 4 goals one way or the other. I can't even think about how to do it hypothetically. Meanwhile, Osnabrück is taking on the B team from Dortmund, currently sitting in 12th place. You could say they were underachieving this year. They're actually a pretty good squad on 44 points. Dortmund, come on, do it for me. The squad is going to remain mostly as it was. Yannick Diekman is going to come back in after serving his 1-match suspension for picking up a red card in the game against Mannheim. Also, Marcel Barr picked up an injury during training, so he is off of the bench, which means Alexander Freitag is going to come in there, and we are going to have Vernetzi move over from the left-hand side, and Milos Kocic, who hasn't been in the squad for a little bit. He was sitting on the bench in the last match. We have brought him back in. He's going to be starting at the left wing side. So for the final match of the season, it's going to be Hiller in goal. Klein, Hassel, Verlat, Long, and Podolski on the back line. Oh, by the way, Leandro Margala, his career at 1860 Munich is over. He picked up an injury while on international duty, and he ended up getting recalled. So he's no longer in the squad at all. It's going to be Rieder and Diekman in the midfield, Kocic, Holzhauer, and Vernetzi in the attack, and Skenderovic, with the hat trick last match, is going to be leading the line this afternoon. And we are underway in Zwickau. We are going to be keeping a very close eye on the match between Osnabrück and Dortmund 2, and Osnabrück has already taken a 1-0 lead, so we got to win. Mamula is in there. Bertson on the attack now, and a huge save by Hiller. That's knocked wide. We need a clean sheet, boys, because Heigl scored in the 5th minute for Osnabrück, and it's 1-0 over Dortmund. Corner kick opportunity. Holzhauer's going to send it in. This could do it for us. Skenderovic, just too strong, popping it over the goal. Cannot take advantage on that near post delivery. Maybe Holzhauer, could have floated it a little bit more. It was a bit strong. But it looks like Dortmund has tied it up in the 22nd minute, finally with a goal. It's 1-1. So right now, we are back in the 3rd place. As long as we keep pace with Osnabrück, whatever they do, if whatever they do, we do, we're going to be A-okay. But a win guarantees us the playoffs, as Rieder looks to move it forward up the left-hand side. Kocic stops, passes it back to Rieder, pushing it forward. He's got plenty of space, flipping it towards Holzhauer. It's headed away. Berger will get it up to Janssen, and here they come the other way. 3-on-3. Janssen carrying forward. He's going to launch it, and it's going to go all the way into the stands. Hiller didn't even have to make a move for that, so at the end of the day, not too bad, but another free kick opportunity in a dangerous position, headed over the crossbar. Guys, come on, let's settle down. Podolski playing ahead for Holzhauer. Vernetzi drops it back. Diekman flipping it forward, looking for Skanderovic, but Carrera is back to get it. Kusic near side for Bootzen. Playing it in the middle. Baumann through ball to Janssen. Janssen one-on-one with Hiller, taking it to the byline and hitting the post. And it's going to be a goal kick. Ooh, we got very, very lucky there. As Zwickau having a number of opportunities to take the lead in the first half. Luckily, they have not, and the score remains tied 0-0. I'm just nervous, disappointed. Things need to get better, guys. Stay on your game. Stay focused. They're still tied in Osnabrück. Osnabrück with the advantage of being able to play this final match of the season at home. As long as all results hold, or Dortmund scores again, we should be in good shape. Commentators curse again. Got to keep my mouth shut. Want to make sure we keep fresh legs out there for the final 20 minutes. So Kleinhassel is going to actually cede way for Philipp Steinhardt. Steinhardt did end up coming in a little bit in the 5-1 victory that we had last week. So he's going to be back in there at left back. He was our starter for the season. But then we brought in Kleinhassel, and Kleinhassel just took the position over. Other than that, I think we're going to... I'm very nervous about making any kind of moves like this. Stefan Lex, though, can play. So we're going to move Vernetzi back over the left-hand side. We're going to bring Stefan Lex over on the right. Lex has been a massive super sub for us. He's got 4 goals on the season, all scored coming off of the bench. And I think we're going to give Martin Kobylanski. I'm not... This is my wild card. This is me rolling the dice. Raphael Holzhauer been playing an okay game, but not spectacular. We're going to give Kobylanski the shot to make something happen here. 3 changes. 4 if you count moving Vernetzi over to the left-hand side. Steinhardt's going to be in. Lex is in. Vernetzi over to the left. Kobylanski's in. Let's see if we can do something with that. Goebel with a throw-in. Mamela's got Mucker. Frick, Goebel, right-hand side. He's going to be cut off, stolen away by Vernetzi. Steinhardt will leave it for Verlat. Long playing it back for Hiller to reset the offense. Podolski on the right-hand side will get it from his goalkeeper. Flipping it ahead, looking for Stefan Lex. He's got him. Lex looking for options in the middle. He's got Vernetzi. Vernetzi in on goal, and Brinkel's able to make the save. Vernetzi just could not get the appropriate amount of pace on that shot. The goalkeeper able to make the play. 8 minutes to go. Thrown in Moker for Baumann. Frick. Moker. He's got Van Schroeder. Laying it back to the line. Carrera over for Frick. Moker. Left wing feed for Voigt. Into the middle looking for Schneider. Save made by Hiller. Verlat with the clear. Huge defense. Huge defense. Still 1-1. Osnabrück and Dortmund. But Zwickau is still challenging. Lex tries to get it away from Voigt. But they remain in control. Kobylanski, though, steals it. Skenderovic ahead. Kobylanski, Diekman, Reeder flipping it forward. He's got Vernetzi, who, with the heavy touch, has it taken away. Pass back to Brickles, and Brickles will send it long ahead. Diekman can't get it to a man. Frick now in control. Gets it back from Mumla. Looking for Baumann. Podolski, Lex nods it down. Kobylanski is there. Podolski laying it back for Long. Switch up a play. Good job making it to the near side. Steinhardt ahead for Vernetzi. Looking for a man in the middle. He's got Skenderovic. Skenderovic and the shot off the crossbar. Von Stroder with the clear, but Vernetzi able to track it down, and he plays it off the man for the corner kick opportunity. Podolski in. Frick heading it away. Knotted down by Verlat. Podolski carrying it into the box across. He's got Stefan Lex on the volley, and Lex just a bit too strong. Can't find the target. It's going to be a goal kick. Late opportunities for 1860 Munich. 3 minutes have been added on. Oh my God, Osnabrück has taken the lead. Are you joking me? Are you absolutely joking me? An 86th minute goal by Reigl, and 1860 Munich is out of the playoffs. A 0-0 draw was not enough. Our hopes for the playoffs and a chance to spend next season in the second Bundesliga have been dashed. Osnabrück, with an 86th minute goal, has won, taken all 3 points over Dortmund, and taken over third place, and sealed 1860 Munich's fate into the Dritte Liga for another season. Well, I can't say that I'm not disappointed. We were hoping for a playoff matchup on Monday and wrapping up the season and preparing for the second Bundesliga, but now, on Monday in the next episode, we're going to wrap up the season that could have been as we prepare for Season 2 in the Dritte Liga. If you liked that, give us the thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when any FM23 content is posted on the channel. Any support that you can give is greatly appreciated. And we will see you on Monday for the next episode of Lionhearted, the eventual return of 1860 Munich. Until then, Babar.